sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because...
breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Gets away from one, finds room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael J.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, he'll throw it. Scrambling away. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can come up.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Catch in the middle. It's Casper. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Still looking, on the move. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Gonna look downfield again. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Steps away. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the right side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. And
oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
this defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Off the RPO, flat right, trying to convert. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got his man on the right. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Ducks are on the move.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's caught. It's Hill. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He's loose down the middle. And he's slipped on the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Offense lining up quickly. Moore to the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Hill.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Working on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Ducks light it up with a 1st and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Manning. He uncorks 1 deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and go off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Davison. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. And they'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back.